Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you our morning routine as a family of 6. So our morning routine only goes smoothly if we do our night routine, so make sure you check out our night routine. I'm actually downstairs right now because I forgot to fill the coffee, and that is something that we do every night just so we have fresh brewed coffee in the morning when we wake up. I also like to pick out the kids' clothes, especially my son who is 6 is very into picking out his own clothes, so we don't have to argue about it in the morning. We pick them out the night before. I also go ahead and take out our blender. We like to have smoothies in the morning and our smoothie cups, and look at my planner just so I know what's going on for the following day. So I don't know who can relate to this, but my daughter winds up in my bed every night around like midnight or so, and I just embrace it and let her snuggle with us. Even though she kicks me in the head, it's fine. And then for those of you who are new here, I have thyroid disease, so I take Synthroid every morning. That's the first thing I do before I can eat or have coffee. I also would like to thank Audible for sponsoring today's video. I'll have more on that later, but I absolutely love Audible and have been listening to audiobooks by them for years now. So you see, the sun is not even fully out yet. My kids like to wake up nice and early. What time do your kids wake up? My kids go to bed between 7 and 8 p.m. and Carter has always been an early riser. It doesn't matter what time that kid goes to bed. He wakes up at 5:30 in the morning every day. That's just what he does. But anyway, we like to make our bed first thing in the morning, and I always just run the robot vacuum upstairs. It does a really great job. It's mapped our upstairs, and it's nice for me to not have to do it. I'm going around seeing what my kids are up to. I give Carter a hug. He likes to hang out in the guest room on his Switch or his iPad, and Tanner just heard Everly wake up, so he ran in here. They get so excited when she wakes up, and you see Ella came in here too once she heard her. I would just like to mention to everyone out here, I'm a wannabe morning person, but no matter how hard I try, I am just not a morning person. I'm miserable in the morning. I don't really want to talk to anybody. I just want coffee, but obviously I'm happy to see my kids. But no matter what, I've been like this my entire life. I've always slept in, even when I was younger, just not a morning person. So anyway, I'm struggling here, that's just how I am in the morning. But I always nurse Evie once she wakes up. She is over a year old, but she's still nursing probably like 3 to 4 times a day, and always in the morning and always at night. And then it depends if I put her down for a nap or if Chris puts her down. When Chris puts her down, she's fine without nursing, but when I put her down, she definitely enjoys nursing. So Chris made the boys' bed while I was nursing her, and he puts the dogs out, and he's just getting our coffee ready. No matter what is going on in the morning, sometimes routines slip up and you do something, in a different order, but no matter what, we always get these things done. So right now, I currently don't have like a favorite oat milk creamer, but this one will do for now. I'm just getting sick of all the oat milk creamers for some reason, and I try to stay away from dairy, so I definitely don't have a creamer that I love currently, but it's still good. I like it. Coffee is life, right? So we've also been using the frother for everything, and it's just to mix it. It doesn't really froth our coffee that much, but I love it. And if you are somebody who puts collagen in your coffee, it's also a great way to just stir it all up. I also like to open up our windows in the morning. We have lots of really beautiful sunlight that comes in the morning, and I'm just somebody that I need like bright lights, and also this blend that I put in the diffuser is very uplifting. I definitely enjoy like peppermint and citrus scents in the morning. It just helps set the mood, and something that inspires me to keep it going is that I can tell that it makes a difference for my kids' moods too. Like when things are tidy and in their place, and when the house smells good, it just uplifts all of our moods. Another thing that I just want to mention to all the moms out here, I always talk about this on my routines because of course they're edited to look relaxing and all of that, but I will say our morning and night routine, I am like always overstimulated and stressed out because it's just a lot, getting everybody ready, feeding everybody, making sure everybody has what they need, and then being able to remember yourself and do all the things that you need to do for you. So it's definitely very chaotic in the morning and night, but remember, this is an edited routine video to like just give you ideas or motivate you for your morning routine. This is what we do, but it's loud, it's crazy, and we're gonna miss these days, but I just want to let you know it's not like this like smooth, relaxing routine every single day. So do you guys pack your kids' lunch the night before? Chris and I have been talking about like how we need to start doing it the night before. This particular day, Carter was also packing, and he usually likes to buy lunch. So even just having one extra lunch, it takes longer, especially because I like different things. Carter is having salad for lunch today. He enjoys it. Somehow he says the lettuce doesn't get soggy, so he just is having like salad with Italian dressing. And then Tanner and Ella have their own lunches that they like. We finally gave up trying to put sandwiches in their lunches. You grow up thinking, oh, my kid needs a sandwich in their lunch, and they would never eat it. So we gave up on that. Tanner, for a while, was liking sun butter and jelly, but he's over it. So we just wind up putting tons of veggies and fruits in his lunchbox and some snacks, because that's what he'll actually eat. Even though we'd like him to have, a sandwich or something else with his lunch, we know he's not going to eat it. So we just pack it full of things that he enjoys. So while I'm continuing to make lunches, Chris is going to start getting their vitamins ready. They take liquid supplements, and I will just do an overview of the list of the vitamins that they currently take. Of course, I suggest that you ask your doctor what your child should be taking based on, their own personal needs. Our list came from our naturopathic doctor. So you saw how late I went to bed the previous night. It was 11 o'clock when I was making coffee, so I didn't do as much the night before because I was busy doing other work that I was getting done. So if you did this the night before, it would definitely save you time in the morning. But the one good thing is that now that I chopped up fruit and lettuce, I will have that for the rest of the day as well. We wound up using the rest of the lettuce for a salad to go with our dinner. Now that their lunches are packed, I'm just putting them into their book bags. So for breakfast, some of my kids wanted waffles, some of them wanted eggs, and what always winds up happening is I just make extra of both because I know that the other ones will ask for whatever the opposite one is having, so I just make a little bit extra of both. Today I'm doing just scrambled eggs and waffles. So next up, I am making our smoothies. Chris and I will have one as well. And I will say we probably have smoothies about 90% of mornings. And if we don't, I definitely put fruit on their plates with their breakfast as well. But they love smoothies, and so do we. So it's just an easy way to cram in some fruits and veggies. So I'm just doing spinach, banana, some frozen mango, frozen pineapple, and some blueberries with coconut water. I personally cannot stand coconut water, but when it's in a smoothie, I can't really taste it. So it's just another way to get in, some extra hydration. breakfast is over, all the kids are taking their supplements. I don't like to give them to them on an empty belly because, it's just too strong on them. And then Chris is doing their wellness roller down their spine before school as well. Now Chris is just feeding the dogs and spilling dog food everywhere, and we're just adding like the extra scrambled eggs to their food. I've been wanting to find a recipe to make their dog food. I would love to do that. I'm just so nervous that I'm not going to have all the right nutrients based on their breed. So I don't know. If anybody knows how to find out what specifically your dog needs, let me know. I'm just giggling at how cute Carter is getting his hair done. He's currently growing out the top of his hair for a new hairstyle that he wants. It's just adorable that, he even has an idea of what he wants. I feel like all of a sudden at 6-year-old, he feels like a teenager to me. Now it is time for them to brush their teeth. Evie is obsessed with brushing her teeth. It's actually adorable. So a little tip that we have is that we do downstairs and upstairs toothbrushes just because it's so much easier to have some downstairs and some upstairs. I'm also doing Ella's hair, and we keep hair stuff down here as well for the chaotic mornings. Definitely the iPad helps me be able to keep her still to be able to do her hair. So Chris is getting Carter onto the bus. We usually alternate whoever drops him off at the bus, the other parent will pick him up from the bus stop. So that's what we are doing today. So again, I want to thank Audible for sponsoring today's video. While I'm getting ready, I am listening to my audiobook. It's like my me time whenever I'm cleaning or getting ready or, driving alone. I love to listen to Audible since I don't have time to sit down and read books as a busy mom of 4. We also use Audible for the kids' books as well. We like to listen to those while we're driving or, while we're doing our nighttime routine. I'm currently listening to Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club, and it is amazing. I absolutely love it. I find myself nodding, saying yes. But I always love listening to audiobooks in personal development. That's just my favorite, what I get into the most and what keeps my attention the most. So I definitely recommend listening to this audiobook. You'll love it. And I love all of the recommendations they had for me as well under personal development. They are all on my list. You can also see I have the kids' books here. And then some hidden gems that they handpicked for you, Slay Like a Mother. I have all of these that I really, really want to listen to as well. So like I said, we mainly use Audible for myself for personal development audiobooks, but we also love it for the kids' audiobooks as well, but they offer so much more than that. Audible offers an incredible selection of audiobooks across every genre, from bestsellers and new releases to celebrity memoirs, mysteries, thrillers, motivation, wellness, which I also really love, business is another one I love, and more. You'll even discover exclusive Audible originals from top celebrities, renowned experts, and exciting new voices in audio. They also include thousands of podcasts from popular favorites to exclusive new series. Personally, Audible just makes me feel like I'm making time for myself, which has been a huge goal of mine, to make myself feel like a person. Sometimes I just feel like I'm just constantly doing stuff for others, but even if I can just squeeze in listening to an audiobook while I'm getting myself ready, it just feels like I'm doing something for me and just helps my overall wellness. I truly feel like it's a destination for your wellness, whether you're looking to soul search, be inspired, work towards new goals, unwind, or simply be entertained. That's why I love the current audiobook that I'm listening to. I feel like it's a little bit of everything. It's entertaining, it keeps my interest, and it's also, just one of those self-development books. So be sure to visit audible.com/Beastons or text Beastons to 500-500. Again, that's visit audible.com/Beastons or text Beastons to 500-500. So while I'm finishing getting ready upstairs, Chris is getting the kids' shoes on them and starting to get them into the car. I always like to try to go to drop off as well with them. That's one of the beauties of being able to work from home is that I try to make time for the important things that matter to myself and the kids. Even I know it might be not a big deal to other people, but it does mean a lot to me to be able to pick them up and drop them off at school. Okay, Tanner and Ella are dropped off at school, and now I am putting Evie down for her nap. She usually takes a morning nap around 10 a.m., and then that's usually her longer nap, and then she'll take a shorter nap at 4 p.m., and that's just what works out good for us right now. So Chris is just adjusting the hatch light, putting that on a little bit louder, and I am nursing her to sleep. While I'm putting Evie down for her nap, Chris is taking the garbages out and just starting on the dishes. Once I'm done putting her down, I'll come downstairs and just like catch up on whatever needs to be done. So I'm going to wash some dishes. Another thing I do is like just try to think of what we're having for dinner. I know it sounds silly because it's so early in the morning, but dinner is just one of those things that stresses me out when all the kids are home. Like I like to try to figure it out before they get home and before they have an opinion about everything. So, we do, of course, always do a spaghetti night, always do a taco night, but this particular night I wanted to grill because it was nice out. But before I come downstairs to clean, I always try to do a load of laundry because if we don't, it's just madness. Last week I got behind when I was helping out cleaning another house. I got so behind on laundry, it was intense. I'm just trying to catch up and stay on top of it. It just helps our life go smoother, especially since, Carter likes to wear like the same 3 outfits. I have to make sure everything is nice and clean. And I want to show you the vacuum lines from the little robot vacuum. Dishes are done. I'm just rinsing out the sink, and I do just think this is like something easy that's a good little hack, is to think about dinner once you're, done your morning routine and there's some calmness going on. Even cleaning the kitchen when they're, Evie is sleeping and the other ones are at school, I can find peace in it rather than feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to hurry up and clean. It just, I make it feel peaceful, and it can also listen to my audiobook here as well. So I'm just marinating some chicken, but the reason why I think it's a good idea to think about dinner is, 1, to make sure you have all the ingredients you might need to run out, and 2, just because, things are probably in the freezer that need to thaw out. So I'm doing a bunch of food because my mom and sister were sleeping over this night. So I'm doing some chicken and some barbecue sauce with some pineapples that I had already cut up earlier. And then another one with just some lemon juice and some lemon pepper and salt. I will just say I've been pretty bad at like meal planning. I just buy the things that I know we're going to use up during the week and then go from there. But I would, now that like the holidays and things are done and things are calming down, I'd like to start meal planning again. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to check out Audible. I'll have everything linked down in the description box below.